Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Cat Angel. I can hear I can hear myself through one of y'all's. Okay. Welcome to a very wasn't expected live stream. I could not for some reason get into Sarah's stream. Nobody could hear me. I think Google has been playing up. I had to start this stream. I had to start another one. So I think there is some Google stuff going on, but I couldn't get in to like my audio wasn't working, nothing. So
Google's tripping.
besides
Tripping out tonight, man.
Yeah, Google is. Or the spirits are like, what the hell? Y'all want paranormal? We'll show you paranormal. Because we all know that can happen. Okay. So, you guys, I'm sorry. I am not. I've been sick and I've got no makeup on, no nothing. So, you know what? We're going to show the Christmas tree and the haunted trunk there. Okay? Now, the whole purpose.
She's lying. I saw her a minute ago and she's beautiful, so don't let her fool you.
Oh, don't even.
Don't let her fool you. She's lying.
The whole purpose of the things, there are things that things are out of control. Okay, guys? Evil is going to beget evil. Negative is going to beget negative. And when you're talking about the paranormal and paranormal energies, they love negativity. Okay, so let's not forget that darkness or evil does not want peace because it gets more energy from negative and hate. So we all need to be conscious of those things that we study that we cannot touch and we cannot control and we cannot see. Okay? But the whole purpose of this is to attempt one person. We can only ultimately be responsible for ourselves, our actions, our words, our things. Okay? So I'm going to start out with what I want to say, because I've been sick for days, and before that I was very depressed, and it was just not good. I think that the majority of all of us had a horrible Christmas. Kriss included, Kriss's family, Steve's family, Sarah, everyone. It was just a crappy Christmas. But you know what? It's almost the first of the year. And what I want to do is not, okay, we can't keep beating a dead horse, and we can't expect one person to be responsible for a bunch of people's actions. Okay? So, first of all, I can only apologize for the things that I feel need apologies. Because yes, when things get thrown at you, then you throw back, and we've all done it. Okay? We're all guilty. Every one of us has said things that we probably generally would not say. Okay? You guys, we've already covered, Kriss has already come on another stream, and he had admitted to the cabin thing, and that is said. and done. We can't change what's already happened. The only thing that we can change is the future. So
right. And if we keep bringing up stuff that happened in the past, it puts, whenever someone throws something that you did at you in the past, it puts you on the defensive immediately. I know, because I'm like that. If you tell me something I did before, I'll get defensive, and then I'll want to lash out, and then it creates a bad situation where everyone's just lashing out at each other and nothing gets solved. You know, things that have been done and in the past, everything that's been established, we don't need to rehash that anymore. We really don't. It's been beaten into the ground. It's been smashed into hammered dog shit at this point. And, you know, to just keep rehashing what's happened already is not going to move us forward at all. It's just really not. It's only going to rehash old memories and bad things that happened before. And the only way we're going to be able to move forward is to put the past in the past and leave it where it's at. The past is not the future. There's no need to keep reliving it over and over.
And, you know,
I mean, just really not.
You guys need to understand in chat, like when Kriss is saying that he forgives us all, he's not in any way saying that we necessarily did that some of our reactions weren't justified. Okay, that's not. I don't think that is what Kriss is trying to say when he says I forgive all of y'all. I think that you guys are taking him wrong. In what he means to say is that he's sorry for the things that he can take responsibility for, and that he forgives anyone who wishes to have any forgiveness. Okay.
Right.
Kriss.
Exactly.
Kriss cannot be, and I do want to point one other thing out, because my best friend's brother does have autism. Even though if Kriss has got a level of autism, okay, that he showed a piece of paper, he's got to go talk to the doctors and they've got to explore that. But when somebody has that, when they are attacked or things happen, or even if in the case of the haunted cabin, those things are brought forward, any person who has made up a story or told a white lie or told a big lie, when you get caught, it makes you embarrassed, and it makes you feel like everyone's looking at you. And if somebody does have autistic tendencies, it can spiral for them, and it can turn into anger that they almost cannot control.
Mm-hmm.
And then they will self-medicate. I think that, you know, I know that it's been referred to by a lot of people that the night that Kriss, you know, was drinking, that it was funny. It was funny as shit and all that. And in one sense, God knows I've been plastered before, and if anyone had a camera on me, it would be funny. But I want us to also, if we can't have compassion for each other as human beings, then we're not going to get anywhere in life. So maybe at the time that he drank that much, he was very embarrassed for what he had done. And needless to say, we weren't letting any sleeping dogs lie either. Okay. We didn't make anything any better. I get very passionate when it comes to fraud, or it comes to fake or whatever. And I did what I did. I take responsibility for bringing that to the surface. But you know what? And I think that the people around Kriss, because they're his friends, they unfortunately represented him in a light that I don't necessarily think that he agreed with. Now, he also maybe didn't do enough to stop it, but if he's business partners with Mark Davies, what is he really going to do? He's He's his own adult human being. Mark is, okay? Angela is her own person. Angelo is his own person. All of us are individuals, and we ultimately cannot necessarily control what someone else does or says. Okay? So, yes, I do agree with what I know, that same thing, that what they're saying is, you know, that if Kriss is surrounding himself with those people, then and they keep behaving badly, then it's never going to end. But he's going to try his best to encourage the people that he can, you know, say, stop, okay? Because you're not making it any easier for me. I am asking my friends to remember, regardless of what anyone else has done, that we are all fellow human beings, that regardless of our situation or what compels us to act a certain way or do a certain thing, every single person deserves compassion for everything that they have been through. I think that it's kind of difficult to, when you have like Angela in his chat or whomever, and they start going off at the mouth, you know, he could boot them, yes, and very possibly in the future, Kriss might minimally say, okay, look, you're going to have a timeout for a week, maybe. You know, I think there are solutions that we've had problems like this in the past, Kriss, where a particular person is going through something and they are someone who's a regular in our chats, and they get kind of mouthy with other people and they hurt people's feelings. And I've had to temporarily remove them until they cooled off. Okay. And these were people who were good friends of mine. So,
right, okay. That makes it more difficult when you're in that situation, doesn't it?
Yes, because they're your friends. Yeah, they're your friends and they're supporting you and they're going to bat for you, but maybe not in a way you would prefer them to do it. You know?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, and I think the one thing that I've consistently been hearing Kriss say is, I don't agree with the way that they're going about it, but how can I stop them? Well, in saying to you, Kriss, that from years of live streaming, my best solution for you is that if they are doing it, do that. Like, tell them, you know what? Until you can keep this just about this, then you get to have a 1 week timeout. And then if you do it again, then it'll be a 2 week timeout. And just tell them, look, this isn't about friendship. I always say business is business and friendship is friendship. And so it might be in again, you guys, this isn't about Angela. This isn't about Para or Just Normal. This isn't about Anon Storm. There are some people who really just won't stop. But what Kriss is saying, he is.
Can I say something about that real quick, Kat?
Sure.
I'm not going to name any names because that's not what this is about at all. But there are people out there, guys, that love to see us fight with each other. They love it. They crave it. They lust for it. They come into groups like us. They tell one person in the group, hey, this guy said this about you. Then they'll go to that guy and say, hey, this guy said that about you. And then watch them fight and then get off on it. I mean, they love it. It's what they live for, you know? And
very much true that way. Absolutely agree with that.
It's sick. That's sick. People that do that are absolutely sick in the head. And I think that what happened here is a little bit of that and a little bit of other things got out of control and snowballed in a way that It was just not ever going to happen. I mean, it was just not ever going to, this was never going to stop, because there are people outside of this that will not allow it to stop. I'm sure right now they're looking at us being civil with each other, and they're going, oh, no, what are we going to do? They're being nice to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the best thing we can do to combat that kind of thing is to get along. And, you know, if you don't like something that somebody else is doing, then just don't go to it and just stay away from it. You know?
Yeah,
and
if you've got a problem with that particular person, if I've done something to upset you, you know, come and tell me, you know, or, you know, that person who's done something. So,
and in the future, I will, Chris, I will. In the future, if someone that's associated with you does me wrong, I'm going to come straight to you and tell you.
Yeah,
you know,
cool. Same with Stephen.
And,
you know,
and I expect you to do the same. I expect you to do the same. If somebody that's my friend is attacking you or slagging you off, I expect you to come tell me. You know, and that's the best way we can handle this going forward, to where things don't get like this again. And that's the best way that we can prevent the people from outside this circle from coming in and starting shit with us. Because if they do that and we communicate that to each other, then we can prevent that from ever happening in the first place.
Right. And
it's really that simple.
You know, we're not mentioning anyone's name. I know that Steve said he's not on this stream. So this is, you know, this is not, clearly, we do not agree in any way, shape, or form the things that were done to Steve or his family. But you know what? Let's be real, guys. And I'm just going to be really real with y'all. Okay. I know that there were people behind the scenes that were saying, well, there's this IP address and this one and this one and this one. I have heard so many fingers pointed at so many different places that honestly, if I don't have my hands on it and see it for myself, then you're not going to hear me say it is 100% this person, because I cannot say that, and neither can anyone else.
That's something we all need to really mind. We need to mind that big time, because there's been a lot of it going on, and we're all guilty of it in some way, shape, or form. But there have been a lot of people that have been putting the blame on this or putting the blame on that with no proof to back it up, only going off of a hunch. And if you're speaking that to someone you're close to with in private, that's one thing. But when you come out in public and you say, hey, this person's this or this person's that, and you have no proof to back that up, you could be accusing somebody that didn't do anything wrong or something that they didn't even do. You don't know. You really don't know. So I think that communication is the key to keeping things copacetic from here forward. I really do. If we all communicate when something goes wrong, if we communicate with each other first instead of just lashing out or like I said, letting these people come in and pit us against one another, that's what they live for. And as long as they know that it's going to work, they're not going to stop, man. They're not going to stop. They love to see people fight. It's what they live for. And if we communicate, we can stop that shit from ever happening in the first place. You know, I'm hot-headed sometimes. I mean, I'll admit it. I got a filthy mouth, and I'll shoot my mouth off when I'm pissed off. I do. I mean, I can't. I mean, it's just who I am. You know, y'all know. You know when I'm pissed, because I start shooting off at the mouth.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't like getting like that, though. I really don't. None of us do. And you know, all that really does is stir shit up even more. So I think we just need to communicate, man. We just need to communicate more. Moving forward, if we can just all stay on the same page and communicate, we don't have to like what everybody's doing. I mean, you know, I might stream something that you might not like, and then some other people might not stream. They might stream something that I don't like, you know. But just because they do that doesn't mean I'm going to go run and slag them off because they're doing something that I don't like. You know, that's their business. However, that being said, I'm not going to let anybody come into my chat and come to my shows that I'm friends with and just sit there and just slag people off. I'm just not going to allow it. I'll boot you.
Now,
that's
please
not what this is about.
understand, guys. We're taking complete responsibility for our own actions. Okay, we've all said some shitty things on live streams because we were defending ourselves. But does that mean that we were right in handling things exactly the way we did? No. It doesn't mean we're wrong either. It just means we're trying to stop it today. Between, if you guys need to talk to Kriss privately or what have you, then you've got to approach him and do that. We are all a community. We all have each other's backs, and yet at the same time, we ultimately can't make any other one person do anything. You know, we've tried for weeks and weeks and weeks now, and it just, you know, it's not, it's just not stopping. So I think that in the new year, each person should be able to do what they love. Whether, what if the reason that Kriss was doing the haunted cabin thing was because he wanted to set kind of a stage, if you will, a mood, what have you.
That's why I did it. That's why I did that shit. But you know, it's not cool though. And
Tim Wood does it, live sci-fi. Come on, guys. You go to Ghost Adventures on TV, they set the stage, okay? Now, you set, okay, I have everything around. I want it to look creepy and stuff. Now, I think that Kriss has said, look, I've learned from that mistake, and all I can do is step forward and not do that again, okay? When you see someone like live sci-fi, okay, they set the stage, okay? Everyone knows that they've been accused of faking things, like actual things, like pulling strings and shit like that. What is it? Ghost Hunters, not Ghost Adventurers. You know, the Grant Wilson pulled shit with strings. So sometimes people are trying to set a mood, and
yeah, but
unfortunately,
fake evidence, that's not cool. You know, I've never do that. You know, I've never ever actually put nothing on a string or nothing like that. I wouldn't even dream of doing it, because, you know, there's so much out there, you know, what you can get. And before, you know, like tonight, it was actually quite active when I got into it, and then you know, with all this stuff, and you know, it just like lost it. And but then, yeah, but I did manage to get. So I've got to look back on that, because there was some sort of full conversation. I don't know if anyone else heard it, if it was in there, but the ghost box caught, you know, good conversation, and you know, that's what we need to all get back to, doing what we love, get back to doing the passion we love, and what drives us, and what makes us do what we want to do, and you know, and get the best you know, evidence we can get. And you know, if we all work together as a community and pull together as a team, you know, no one's better than me. I'm not better than anybody else. You know, everyone's equal. We've all got gifts, and we've all got, you know, different ways of how we do things, and that's what's unique about everybody. You know, and everyone streams, everyone does, you know, their own unique styles, you know, and that's what I love. You know, you same with you, Kat, you know, and Wayne, Steve, everyone, you know, I've got the Rusty, like live sci-fi as well. You know, we're all good at what we do, and you know, the main thing is we've got to be all together, and we've got to be all on the same side, and all on the same, you know, page in love and light.
right. And you know what? Like, Sarah, sweetie, please, I saw you. You are an amazing friend, and this is not directed at you, period. This, Angela, for every time, and I'll say this publicly, okay? This is only Kriss, meaning Kriss. Okay, Kriss Spirit Encounters, not Mark Davies, not people that are in his chat, none of them. I'm saying, okay, Angela Holquin, no. as long as she continues to treat Sarah and my friends the way they are, she will receive back what she gives. Okay?
Right.
Kriss can't control her. Okay? That's what I'm saying. No.
No, I don't think anyone can control that thing. That thing cannot be controlled by anyone. And yeah, that is a vile, nasty thing that no one can control. You know.
And if Kriss said, I told her, stop, please. I saw Sharon say, okay, Angela, please stop. If everybody today, if we only did paranormal from here on out, okay, and didn't, now we can't control Anon Storm or para or just normal or whatever. You know what? We can't control what they're going to do behind a mask. Only we can control what we do. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so Angela.
Thank you, Jessica.
There's no protection here for Angela because Angela keeps making videos and continues the hate. And Kriss tried to encourage her, please stop. But you know what? She's not stopping. So Sarah, stuck up for her friends. We stuck up for our friends. Yes, of course, what we're saying is, yeah, it all got started when, and you can fill in the blank with the haunted cabin, but whoever took those private steps, okay, Wayne Phillips, whatever, Anon Storm, all of it, they took it to a level that nobody could even approach them to fix because we don't really know who they are. Okay? Order of magnitude. Okay, I'm just going to answer order. Just, we'll talk to you off screen, okay? Because again, nobody's lost anybody is kind of the point. We can all strive to be better people. I know I can. I know Wayne can. I know Kriss can. I don't know if Angel can or not. I don't have a lot of hope for that one. But nonetheless, we're not all going to be best friends necessarily, but I think that I can only ask for, I would like to see peace between those who are trying, meaning, okay, Kriss is not making any videos. He's not that we know of. Kriss, clearly, if all of a sudden we found out you were Anon Storm or something, that would be a whole different game.
Well, no, obviously, Anon Storm came in when I was streaming, so I don't want to be part of that.
And yeah, okay.
All about what I said before about people outside that want to come in. They see some drama going on. That's like blood in the water to sharks. They see that and they come right to it, and they just. And I think that what's happened over the last few weeks is evidence that it only takes a couple of bad apples to ruin a whole tree's worth of good apples, man. So the best thing, I keep saying this over and over, and I'm going to keep saying it because I don't want y'all to forget it. Communication is the key to solving this problem, man. If we all just communicate and keep each other abreast of what's going on, and we all hold ourselves accountable for our own actions, that's another thing. We need to hold ourselves accountable. I take full responsibility for everything I've done thus far. I don't put it off on anyone else. I chose to do what I've done, Wayne, and I did it.
I've learned a valuable lesson out of this. Never to
all of us have, man. Believe me, all of us have learned lessons, and trust me, a lot of us are way closer than we were before this happened because of this happening. So I mean,
last year with what happened with myself and that, and I learned not to start the putting fuel in the fire, and and I just stepped back out of it and thought, right, you know what? It's just not going to solve anything, and I just went back myself out of it, and just went and I watched some sort of streams, and I thought, I was just absolutely floored what I was hearing, and it just made me depressed and really bad. And I just turned it off, and then I just got really, it made me really depressed, to be honest with you, and it's just not healthy, like you were saying, and
all of us have, man. All of us have been depressed. I mean, this shit, you have no idea
physically
how much damage has been done to this right here. This has gone far and wide, man. This has damaged a lot, dude. But you know what? We can fix all that shit. We can fix all of it, and we can keep it from happening again if we just communicate and we just hold ourselves accountable for what we do, and we make sure that the people around us don't influence us in another way. Because I mean, honestly, like I said, I'm not going to throw any names out because that's not what this is about, but there are people in your camp that are stirring it up around you, man. I don't know if you see it or not, but they're not healthy for you. You think they're your friends, and they're not acting like people that I would consider a friend of mine if they would act like that around me, but like I said, you can't control.
Talking bad about people, and that's not cool, man. And it's not.
If somebody comes in my chat, or someone that I'm friends with comes in my group or something like that, and slags off somebody that doesn't deserve it, you better believe I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck,"
From this point forward, guys, Steve would like to come on. I think he actually probably has something nice to say. Are you cool with that, Kriss?
Yeah, I'm cool with Steve coming on.
Okay.
All right. I'll send him an invite. I'll send him an invite.
And you know what? Honestly, we're not here to bully anyone who has disability. Okay. Kriss already said on Sarah's stream that we've not bullied him because of that disability. Again, guys, I want you to think about how if you lied about something as an individual and you got caught, how ashamed you would be of yourself.
Right. It makes you it makes you feel ashamed, and it makes you feel like guilty, and then it makes you feel embarrassed, and then it makes you want to lash out. I mean, it does. It just does. It's human nature.
Yeah, well, it is. It's true.
And it, again, regardless of any diagnosis, again, I want you guys to understand that somebody who has any level or form, Amanda Morant can tell you this, her brother has it. And if he gets caught in a lie or he can go pretty ballistic, and you don't necessarily handle that being caught the way that you should. Okay, so
I don't, man. If I do something like whatever, and I get caught doing something, I'm the same way. I mean, I get defensive. Ask Kat. I get defensive like right off the bat. Just human nature, and the situations that I've been in, and I've been in some crazy situations in my past that have molded me that way, and that's something that one of my personal goals that I've been working on for the last year or so, to try and not become defensive right off the bat when, but I always own when I do something wrong. If I've done something wrong, I own it. I always take responsibility for it. At least I try as best I can to, but taking responsibility for other people's actions, man, you just can't, man, because you can't control other people. All you can do is you can control what other people do in your presence. But when you're not around, you can't control what somebody else is going to say when you're not around. No, you can't.
Yeah.
And I hope, Kriss, if someone, again, like I said, Angela, any of those other people, the ones with the anonymous profiles, whatever, they don't get the time of day from me.
If they actually, if they do come in the stream, I'd rather them be respectful, and if they're going to start, slagging people off, then they'll be booted out straight away. Putting a time out and probably be banned for about a week or something like that, like you say, and then they're going to have to learn, that it's not cool. I'm not going to allow that because it's not cool.
And Kriss is basically asking you guys.
He's saying that he can't get in because I think Kriss has him blocked on Google+.
Kriss, can you unblock Steve? Because if one person has him blocked, then for some reason they can't add the stream.
Right. Okay. I'll try that.
And, you know, as far as the pedophile thing, I know that you probably regret saying that because let's be real. You know,
I didn't even, you know, on that note, I never ever called his dad anything like that.
But where it was kind of taken like that.
I know, but the way I, honest to God, there is a spirit here called Dougie who killed about 5 kids.
Right.
Up here. But his name is actually Dougie.
But if it came across that way, okay, and the part about
I do apologize if it did come across that way.
Yeah.
You know,
that's all they're asking for, Kriss. That's all they're asking for, man. As long as if we can all continue to own our own actions like that, we'll never have a problem again. Like talking about, man, straight up.
Yeah. Now he's unblocked on mine. Steve's actually unblocked.
There he is. He's in. If we can all continue to own our own actions like that, we'll never have a problem again. Like talking about, man. Weird on there.
Oh no! I need that on.
We can all some weird when I hear my own voice come back through there for some reason.
I'll be with me. I'm gonna go.
No! I need that on.
Kat, what are you doing?
I'll be with me. I'm gonna go.
It's not. I've got feedback coming. Okay, it's better.
It was Steve. I muted him. He was feedbacking.
Steve, can you hear us?
We're gonna take that.
Be with you. I'm gonna go to the bathroom first.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Lou first. Be back in a minute.
Okay.
All right, Steve.
And again, guys, this does not excuse. We're not saying in any way, shape, or form. I don't care about.
Give me one second, guys.
Okay. Whatever anyone else does, Kriss is saying, I'm saying, we're saying, you know what? We don't. Kriss can only handle Kriss in his actions, and we can only do ours. And whether the people behind all the profiles choose to stop or continue, that'll be on them. But if we can all just, I don't know, it's like live and let live, okay? And maybe there is something to handling. I will always bring forward truth and things like that, but you know what? I probably could have gone directly to Kriss. So I have to take responsibility for choosing to go public because y'all know I get super passionate and lit up over that. But as people in the community that are looking to try to lead to peace, the only way we can do that is by stepping forward and doing it ourselves. And I think, Kriss, you can do the same because you have the ability to move forward from this.
Yeah, we all do. And you know, when I heard that, and you were saying you were quitting YouTube and that, you know, I didn't want that. You know, there's room for all of us. We're all here to, you know, we're all a community, and we should all, you know, bring it together, you know, and share our evidence, like, you know, like we used to, and that, you know, it was cool. And we just got to get rid of all this. We just got to put positive energy out there, you know, and love and light, and keep it that way. Because, like you say, there's others ready to jump on it, feed off it, and use it against you and stuff like that out there, you know?
Right. And we just, you know what? Kriss, you know, did not have to come on here. And do this, and he chose to. Oh, thank you, Teresa. That's my little Charlie Brown Christmas tree, because that's all I did this year. So, I don't know. I just think that there's room always in life to improve ourselves as human beings. And if you stop trying to be and do that, then you can't expect anyone else to be. And hopefully those people who are behind those profiles and stuff, I hope and I pray that they'll just stop. We don't know who Anon Storm is for sure. We have seen things that tell us that information has been gotten from a lot of people who dislike us, that have jumped on a bandwagon, but there's not been anything that we've ever said this goes to Kriss Powers' door. Okay, we've never said that, and we're not saying that. So I want everyone to be clear that I've been told a lot of different things about IP addresses and people and stuff, and quite honestly, you know what? I'm just going to move forward, and if somebody wishes to dox me or dox Wayne, well, actually, we've already been doxed. So you know what? Come over and have a party and let me know how that goes. So you know what? We don't want to put children in danger.
No, that's it. When it comes to your families and stuff like that, it's not cool, man. It's not. It's
Right. Ready. Right, thank you for letting me on. I have got...
Right, Steve.
Thank you for coming on, Steve.
Yeah.
I might... Now, I apologise for any swearing words that I may actually say, but over the last few weeks, I've changed. I have really been pissed off with all the shit that's going on. Right, okay. I don't know how long this is going to take, guys, but I really want to address Kriss, and I'm sorry it's going to take a little while. Right, Kriss, first of all, I'm going to let that slide, because, yeah, there is more than one Doug in the world. But I thought that you was doing it as, like, the issues we was having here, and that was like... No. So
I'm sorry that it came across that way, mate.
You finish what I'm saying, and you can address me after, yeah? Because I don't want to watch you too many times.
Kriss, right there, dude. That's all we got. See, if we can just all do that right there, what Kriss just did, what we're all doing now, this will be fucking fine. I promise you. This will never get out of hand again. I promise.
Well, I'm going to let that slide, yeah? Because as I say, there is more than one Doug in the world. But Dougie there who raped children, I don't know. I don't give a flying shit.
Yes, I went and got my Red Bull. Yes, guilty. Guilty, Red Bull.
2, I've given you 3 fucking chances.
I know. You know what, though, Steve? I've not, and I kept to it, yeah. I could have come on and made, videos, but I learned from last time. It doesn't get you anywhere, it just gets you more in shit. And it gets you more in trouble. And I learned that, and I'll just stayed out of it, Can
you just let me finish? Then you can say your side. Right. I've given you 3 chances, yeah? Do 3 times, okay? Right. I know you don't like me, and I know. Right.
No, but I don't dislike you. You're just Steve, and that's the way you are. Yeah.
It has to stop, yeah?
Yeah, of course it does.
Right.
Damn right it does. Right. I've got no problem with you at all.
You got to control your little phony friends after shit. Because they're causing it, and it's making you look bad. And once they get arrested, which I'm pretty sure some of them probably will do, it's fake Anon Storm and whoever the fuck else it is. Once they get arrested, drag up. Oh, it's Kriss Powers. He told me to do it. He paid me. I don't know if you're paying anyone for it or not. I can't prove this. But they are going to say Kriss Powers made us do it. He's going to be dragged out of the fucking dirt and into prison. So you need to sort out the shit that's going on your channel, right?
That's what we're trying to.
Yeah.
Best we can.
Right. So you need to sort that shit out. Any more shit being mentioned about me, like Wayne said, I'll come to you. If I'm blocked you, I'll come directly to you and speak to you. And I want the fucking truth. I know how much of a lie you can be, truthful. Then what's the point?
I'll tell you now, Steve. It's nothing to do with me. What's happening with you? I don't know what's going on. Or I did hear that people coming on.
I know exactly what's going on. There's people, there's entities outside of us that want us to fight. I'm telling you, you guys have no idea what I've seen in the last week.
That y'all still haven't seen.
I still can't believe what I've seen in the last week.
It's crazy.
There are people out there that I'm telling you, they want us to fight. Like, they get off on it. It's almost like they have a strange fetish obsession with watching people fight, man. And they come into these groups of people like us. They make us all fight, and then they fucking get off on it. I mean, it's sick, man. It's fucking sick.
People are making fake accounts under my name, Steve Southwest Ghost.
Not me. I've only got my account. What I've got now, and that Rio channel. What I had. That is it. That's all I've got.
All right. Well, people coming on my channel and threatening my kids by saying I'm going to rape them.
Do you know what?
I'm going to come and kill them. I'm going to rape your mum, right?
That's it.
I'm going to come directly to you.
Don't say that. You won't even stream saying that.
Right. If I find out it's from your channel, you.
Yeah. And that's what we said. That is.
No, do you know what? I swear 100% it's not come from my channel, because I know, it's.
No. That could be long.
I do, because there's no one who would, do that on from my side.
Well, it could be Angela. You don't know. It could be Anon Storm. It could be any of those.
Could be a server. It could be anyone on your channel. You won't know until they actually fucking own up and tell you to address it, right? And right. Gaming. Go and do your gaming. Okay, maybe that's wrong for me. Yeah, okay. On today, I'm drawing a line. I'm drawing a line, yeah?
Same here. I've always done.
Do your channel. I don't come on your channel unless there's an issue. Then you come and talk to me, and I come and talk to you. Okay. I'm not going to do any more videos about you. I'm not going to do any videos about any of your group. I'm going to sincerely apologise. I even apologise, and it ain't even my fucking fault, guys, that this shit started. Okay, you come on my stream and apologise. You had, like your drunkenness and slagged everyone off. You admitted that, the right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's still things I said to you that I don't believe, Because, you said, Kriss, come on, you got them from...
Yeah, but that's okay. Let's try to move forward from here forward then.
Anyway, let's forget about it. I'm going to draw the line. I'm going to apologise for the shit that I've caused you. You want to do 6 days a week, you do 6 days a week. If I want to do 6 days a week, I'll do 6 days a week, okay?
Absolutely.
So we move on. New Year.
Same to you, Steve, and all the best, and hopefully we can all have a great one, and and look forward to.
It don't mean I'm going to be with you, and it don't mean I'm going to forgive you.
Right. But it means we can move forward.
Yeah. Cool.
So move forward. You do your shit, I'll do my shit.
That seems.
Cat does her shit, Wayne does it. Slagging me down again, I'll be coming to you, and I'll be asking you if you know anything about it.
Yeah, well, and same thing with me. If I see you, say something about me, then obviously I'll come straight to you.
Right, okay. And you need to be upfront and honest. Like I will swear.
Same with me. Same with me.
I'll come tell you.
Yeah, same with me, Steve. Same with me. I'll do the same, and I'll come and tell you. Like I did that day. When I come on and then afterwards you said that you're going to start afresh, and then you know, and
like
then
you
it didn't.
have the shit. You
But,
have
you know,
the shit. I have the shit. Cat's had the shit. Wayne's had the shit.
I'll add it.
Sarah's had the shit. He's had shit. There's so many people out there who's got so much shit going on. You know, it's supposed to be a fucking paranormal group. We're supposed to be sharing information, learning from each other. You know, Wayne's got so much technology. Be telling you what he gets. He can be telling you what piece of equipment to buy next. You know, Wayne can be telling me what piece of equipment. You can be saying, "Hey, Steve, you know that camera I got." You might be judged, but hey, you really need to get one. It's a really good piece of equipment.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not saying. No, I'm sorry, but as I said before, come to your channel and watch it. To be honest with you, mate, because there are shit stirrers on there. No shit stirrers.
And I think
like that
that he's going to attempt to change the vibe of his people.
Yeah, I'm gonna, you know,
I'm asking the same from everyone that that comes to ours. So,
you know, you had that one earlier who kept fucking having a go at me, and I said, "Hey, you don't know what's the fuck's going on," and they was just sticking their nose in, you know, and it wasn't none of their business.
And you know, and honestly, if Angela hadn't done what she had done earlier today, I don't think you would have had a whole bunch of people from like our chat going over there. So I think that Kriss is acknowledging that he understands that maybe some of the people that are doing that he's going to really encourage them to move forward in this new year as well.
Yep, too right I am. And you know, I'm gonna be strict with him and tell him. And
that's the best.
If I see, you know, if anyone sees, you know, take a screenshot, send it to me. Anyone talking bad about anybody in the chat, you know, take a picture, show it me, and I'll deal with that person, on one-on-one, and then you know that's it, because it's not going to be. I'm not going to upset, you know, anybody talking bad about anybody. You know, it's just not going to be acceptable. And
it's
affected your family. It's affected me and my family. You know, I've got family across the whole world.
All of us. It's ruined our Christmases, and you know, it's made us all ill, and it's not healthy. You know, you've got problems. I've got problems. And Cat's ill, and we all don't need this stress, and you know, it's not good for our health. You know.
I got one thing to say. In about 4 hours' time, fucking Ronda Rousey is gonna be champ again.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
You don't know who Ronda Rousey is?
UFC.
No.
Ronda Rousey, the UFC chick, the badass one.
No.
She's like the baddest woman fighter on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Don't watch women boxing.
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
I think that I want to see Cody Garbrandt knock Dominic Cruz's face off. Oh, I want to see him do it. I hate Dominic Cruz. He's a good fighter, but I want to see him get knocked out. I want to see Garbrandt win. I want to see Ronda Rousey get her belt back. I want to see what's his name? Little shit. What's TJ Dillashaw? I want to see him win too.
I just want to say something quickly. Yeah, I know I said to Kriss on your stream the other day, I'm going to come and knock you out. Yeah. You know what? I ain't got the money to fucking come up there and like visit you. You know, you've got 2 addresses that I know of, and I ain't going to fucking hunt around looking for you, mate. But I'll tell you one thing, yeah, would be fun.
Go on.
Gloves. You know, like a fun little punch up for charity. That could be fucking cool.
Yeah.
All like boxing gloves, big fucking packing, like the big rubber type thing, you know.
Yeah.
10 tips ahead to watch.
I'm not saying it's going to be friendship.
Well, one thing, Steve, as well, if you do hear me talking about this Dougie, please don't take it the wrong way, mate. Again, no.
As I said, I don't think I'll be coming on your channel as much,
But no,
I may have.
I'd rather get
It's
that
just
out, you know. And I'm, you know,
the screenshots and the information I was given to me, it felt like you was attacking.
no.
You said like, "Oh, Doug is a paedophile." You mentioned that.
Anyway, so
Nicely, yeah.
yeah.
You know, no.
He understands how it got taken that way.
I do understand, and yeah, as I say,
He
not...
wishes maybe he'd been. And hey, if Wayne can forgive being called a pedophile, then I think we can all move forward in as far as everyone else. Anon Storm, like I said, all those who want to see this particular feud continue, we are putting a stop to this particular interpersonal feud right here. It ends tonight.
Right the fuck now. And anybody who's got a problem with it, they can fuck off.
And all of those other people, no, you're not skating on that. Kriss came and he took care of business because this is what he wanted, was peace. So
it's made me ill, and I think it's made everyone actually.
Really,
yeah, really has. It's not good. But at least we can have New Year, you know, and have a good drink and celebrate or whatever, you know, and start off the new year now. And
I'll be sitting on like last year. I'll be on my own all the time.
Well, you should come and do the New Year's stream with us, Steve.
Yeah, but you're too late. Like our New Year's already fucking over and done with.
I'll go early. What time is? Let's see, 6 o'clock. Our time is 12 o'clock your time, right?
Yeah.
Well, we can come on and do a little stream for your midnight, and then a little spirit box and ring in the New Year in a ghosty kind of way, and then.
But you know, I'm walking away from the paranormal.
Well,
no, you're not. No,
don't. Just give it a little more time. Don't.
I thought that. No, I was going to do the same thing, but.
I'll be on. Don't you worry, guys. I'm coming back streaming. I've only said that I'm leaving because I've had enough of all the shit, but now it's getting sorted out. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be shaking my butt on camera and dancing.
Well, don't worry. You know, I'll stick to me Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Watching your stream, Chris, was when you dance sometimes because you've got some good moves.
Yeah.
Look, you guys in chat. There are things that you can find about even your enemy that you can pay a compliment to.
I just compliment this dance, you know, it's better than my fucking dancing.
You know, the vibe that you've got with the blue lights going on and all the dolls everywhere, it looks really cool, and you can take this New Year and make it whatever you want, and people will love that. So
yeah, well, there is. I'm trying to get out in the field to, you know, get down to the Ancient Ramin, going there, you know, hopefully round about probably April time and stuff like that. So yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of you know, things coming up, but it's going to be like outdoor stuff as well. So that will be probably uploaded.
Can I ask you a question without like causing any aggravation? But have you really got a house on Haunted Hill?
That's actually Sebastian's. That's actually real pictures on there. What we put on there.
It's where Sebastian lives.
Yeah, he went up to that house on the Haunted Hill.
So it's not yours, it's Sebastian. So if we leave a brick wall and only a brick wall,
I've got the pictures.
It's a whole house. You'd be able to walk around the whole house. You'd be able to walk around different rooms.
But
does Sebastian live in the UK?
No, I think he's USA. Same.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, see, all Chris has to go on is what Sebastian said.
if you're going to a haunted house,
we're doing another stream there with him and that. In probably sometime in January. Don't know what we've got to sort it out yet with him and that. But yeah.
Well, you know, just be honest, Chris. Not like the fucking like cabin. You're not going to do it. Just say sorry, guys.
No,
not going to.
No, exactly. It is actually. It's real. Yeah.
Fucking viewers are thinking you're going to do it, and you're not going to do it. Just be honest. Say like, okay, there ain't going to be a haunted house on the hill now, because like, you know.
Yeah, no, there is a haunted house on the hill. I don't know if it's in the hill, you know, but I think so. But that's what Sebastian told me.
You know, you might as well just turn around and say, well, me and Sebastian are going to meet halfway across the ocean and a haunted ship, you know, kind of thing. Because that way you can say you both met on a haunted ship. Just be honest with your fucking viewers, and you ain't going to get people coming back to you.
Yeah, of course, absolutely, Steve. I've actually got David actually the real photos of that house. But I've got to I'll put it back up.
It's like
me
and Wayne.
Video anyway.
Well, me and Wayne's going to go and visit the Stanley Hotel tomorrow. You know, I'm going to fly over. Are you going to believe me? No,
but hopefully, if you can film outside before he goes in it.
That's what I was saying about you and your cabin that time. You know, you got proof. You know, you could show some extra proof, but there's always the corner and like, you know, like. But I'm not going to go there because it's old news anyway, as we said. But
yeah, that's it.
If you're going to say you're going to do something, you need to.
I've learned my lesson on that one. Honest to God, you know, I'm never going to do that again. You know, I've seen what it's done, and no, is it worth it? No.
You know what's going to make you feel look like, isn't it? If you're going to do it again, no one's going to come and watch you.
No, exactly.
You've done it once.
So the moral to the story is, you know what, guys? We've gotten this. It's getting late in the UK. I'm starting to run my fever again. I am doing a paranormal show tomorrow. Steve, if you do want to do something like before your midnight, we could do that.
I don't know. I'll probably just be bored out of my brains and watch a bit of TV or something.
Well, if you're still chilling, chill. But if you feel different tomorrow, let me know. I'm going to probably have all my stuff set up in the morning. So it can even be during.
It'll do you good, Steve. Honest to God, it'll do you good. You know, get on and.
I've got no party poppers, no decorations, no night. I'll just be sitting here drinking my Tango and eating my Maxi Mix.
That's cool.
Okay. I'm just going to be probably watching TV, not doing anything too exciting.
And what's that? Licking her clutch all the time.
Right.
That's going to be good news. You're watching somebody washing the clutch, isn't it, mate?
Right. Okay, guys. Well, I think we've done.
Before we go off, if anybody in chat knows where I can get the feed to the UFC fight tonight, send me a message with the link, please.
LT, I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow. It was scheduled to do tomorrow night, but if I'm not feeling up to it, I'll go ahead and turn around and have it on Sunday night. So, because I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow, because I've been kind of overdone it a little bit too much today. So,
YouTube Live?
What?
What's YouTube Live?
What do you mean?
What's YouTube Live? He said watch it on YouTube Live. I don't know what that is.
Oh, I don't know either.
I'm not fucking sure the fuck that is.
No, as I say, before do your stuff, you move on doing yours, I'll do mine. Show them more. I'll unblock you. But if anything does occur, I'm going to come straight to you and address you to it, okay?
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Same with me, Steve.
If you don't feel like you can talk to me, it's going to cause problems, and have a chat with Cat and Wayne.
Crick TV.
Yes.
First Row Sports. All right, let me try First Row Sports.
We really are here for all of you guys. All right. We want there to be peace and love throughout our field. Believe it or not, it really is how we prefer it. Kindness before anger is always the best way to go. So I hope that you guys feel a little bit of that stress roll off of your backs and all of the tension y'all have been feeling. Does this mean tomorrow that Anon Storm and the judge or even Sarah are going to make shitty videos? Well, probably not. They probably will. But we'll just ignore it and move on and go, well, doesn't have anything to do with us, so we're going to move on. And you're not going to get us angry at each other because we've all sat here and hashed it out, right?
Yep.
Well, it's
Exactly.
up, it's up to you when you stream, but I'm going to stream when I want to stream. You stream when you want to stream.
And I'm going to stream when I want
to. Steve.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's my days.
I can go and watch you. They want to watch me. They watch me. If they want to open 2 channels open and watch both of us at the same time, they can do that.
Yeah, well, that's not a
Yeah.
problem. But
It's like me. We both stream at the same time. I'm pretty sure they probably go and watch Cat more than me because I'm a bit of a boring bastard sometimes, and I just like blabbing on.
Yeah, but I like your style of chat, Steve.
no, we've all got our own style, Steve. That's what I'm saying, and we all like each other's. No one's better than anybody, really,
Thank y'all. First Row Sports. I found it. Yes, I'm gonna be watching UFC.
That's
yeah.
it.
Man,
I'm here.
what do
You
you
get a
get?
lot of evidence. You get good evidence. We all do.
They told me where I could get the UFC fights for free, and I just found it.
Wicked.
Fight.
I won't be watching the crap. I'll be sitting here doing nothing as usual.
Hang on, I'll show y'all. Watch. Hang on, watch. Check it out. Check it out.
Send it me as well. I'll watch that.
Check it. Watch.
Fuck me, that's
Oh,
my both empty.
Bam! How you love that?
Mm.
Oh, boring. Boxing is the most boring thing I hate watching.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All of you guys, we love each and every one of you, and I ask you to go into your New Year's Eve evening and to very possibly step forward into the new year and make it a more beautiful one than your last year. And if you have any problems, let us know. We'll always try to help you, and we wish love, peace, and light to each and every one of you.
Can I quickly just mention anyone in Chris's chat? Yeah, if you see us on there, we're going to be polite and respectful between you.
Yeah, I've got to sort that out and unblock everybody as well, and I've got to sort that out and do that.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yep.
I'm not saying I'm going to go watch Chris, but I do like his dance moves sometimes.
You are on with me tomorrow night.
Get him. Ooh, get him.
And we've lost the boys into whatever they're looking at. So we're going to go ahead and end the stream now. And you know what, Deborah?
I'll have a happy new year. And,
under Pat Angel. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what everyone's going to do next year.
Yeah, same here.
Ooh, take down.
Right.
All right.
All right, guys. We love y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Paranormal Talk New Year's Eve.